Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kanaya Nursyafa, and today I would like to present my material about morphology in Introduction to Linguistics. So, in this presentation, I will explain about the definition of morphology, morphemes, and the several branches of morphology with some examples. I hope this presentation can help us to understand more about the words are formed and used in language. So, what is morphology? Morphology is a branch of linguistics that studies the structure and formation of words. It also explains how words are formed from smaller, meaningful units called morphemes. So basically, morphology helps us to understand how words are formed, how meanings can change, and how new words are created. Actually, in daily life, we use morphology all the time, even if we don't realize it. Next, I will explain about morpheme. Morpheme is the smallest meaningful unit in a word. In linguistics, the structures start from the largest unit until the smallest unit. There is passage or discourse, and then paragraph, sentence, clause, phrase, word, and finally morpheme. So, morpheme becomes the smallest part that still has meaning. For the examples, belief has one morpheme, believer has two morpheme, believe plus er. Unbeliever has three morpheme, un plus believe plus er. And unbelievably has four morphemes, un plus believe plus able plus ly. For the examples, we can see that adding morphemes can change the meaning of a word. After understanding morphemes, now let's move on to the branches of morphology. There are several processes of a word formation, such as compounding, affixation, conversion, derivation, backformation, flipping, blending, and initialism. Each process creates words in different ways, and some of them are very common in everyday English. The first process is compounding. Compounding is a process of combining two different words into one meaningful word. There are three types of compounding. The first type is compound noun. The examples is basketball, notebook, sunflower. The second type is compound verb. The example is skateboard, house skip, everything. And the last type is compound adjective. The examples is part-time, good-looking, and easygoing. So the word can create one new meaning when they are combined together. The next process is affixation. Affixation is adding affixes to a root word. There is two types of affixation. The first one is prefix added before words. Examples like misunderstand, miss plus understand, and impossible, im plus possible. And the second types is suffix added after the word. The examples like kindness, kind plusness, and helpful, help plus full. This process is very common because Many English words use prefix and suffix. Next is conversion. Conversion is the process of changing a word into a different word class without changing its form. For the examples, he drinks coffee every morning. It's noun. And we usually coffee together after class. Verb. So, even though the spelling is the same, the function of the word changes depending on the sentence. The next is derivation. Derivation is forming a new word by adding affixes. The meaning and the word class may change. The examples like beauty to beautiful, teach to teacher, care to careful. This process helps expand vocabulary in English. And the next process is back formation. Back formation is creating a new word by removing an affix and usually changing a noun into a verb. The examples like donation, noun to donate, verb. Speaker, noun to speak, verb. Translator, noun to translate, verb. Compared to derivation, this process removes part of the word instead of ending them. The next process is clipping. Clipping is a process that shortens a word by removing part of it. The examples like microphone into a mic, photograph into photo, influenza into flu. People usually use clipping in informal situations because it is faster and easier to say. The next is blending. Blending joins parts of two words to create a new word and meaning. The examples like camcorder is camera plus recorder, netizen is internet plus citizen, webinar is web plus seminar. Nowadays, blending is often used in technology and internet terms. The next process is initialism. Initialism is a word formation process based on the initial letters of words. There are two types of initialism. The first one is acronym pronounced as a single word. Examples like NASA, UNICEF, ASEAN. And the second type is abbreviation. Each letter is pronounced individual, like ATM, CCTV, and USB. We can easily find this form in daily communication. And the last is onomatopoeia for the extra material. Onomatopoeia is a word that imitates natural sounds. Examples like buzz, sound of bee, meow, sound of cat, boom, explosion sound. These words sound similar to the real sound they describe, so they are very easy to recognize. And conclusion. So, morphology helps us to understand how words are formed, changed, and used in language. By studying morphology, we can understand that language is developing and become more creative in communication. So that's all for my presentation about morphology. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.